How's it going, everybody? Andy McCullough from the Los Angeles Times here with upbeat columnist Dylan Hernandez, also of the Los Angeles Times. He is here to tell you why tonight's 3-2 Dodgers loss to the Cubs is not a big deal. Dylan, make them feel better.
It's fine. Everything's fine. It really is. I mean, Wade Davis threw how many pitches tonight?
48, and Joe Madden says he is not available.
Yeah, his arm's
tomorrow.
Probably out on Michigan Avenue somewhere.
His agent is probably calling the Cubs saying, you know, he's a free agent.
Yeah, he's done. I mean, they're going to have to go to that bullpen without him.
Right.
We've seen how that goes when they don't use him. So we'll probably see like John Lackey closing or something.
That
tomorrow.
Could go interestingly.
Yeah, that won't go well. You know, and I don't know. Like, I actually don't think this is the worst thing in the sense that, you know what, if somebody has to win the game to get the Dodgers to the World Series, why not Clayton Kershaw?
From a narrative perspective, you can't ask for much more than that. The guy who's been their best player since 2011, you know, who's been the best pitcher in the sport for a long time, a guy who has, you know, a bit of a checkered playoff history, and he gets a chance to pitch them into the World Series. At the same time, he's given up more home runs than ever before this season. He's given up, you know, 5 homers this postseason, I want to say, in 2 starts. And the ball is going to be flying out of Wrigley Field tomorrow. So, you know, you look at that, and then you kind of see a path to John Lester in Game 6, Kyle Hendricks in Game 7.
No, I don't see it.
It's a little spooky if you're the Dodgers.
Because there's the Cubs bullpen. At the end of the day, that bullpen is terrible, and it's, you know, and the thing is, you know, I would be, you know, like really alarmed, say, if Alex Wood had just gone up there and just gotten completely blown up. He pitched fine. You know, I know it wasn't great. Fine. He was fine. You know, to me, the heart of the lineup, so to speak. You know, I guess it's more the the top of it.
It's 1 through 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty frightening, actually. I think so. You know, bullpen's still good.
Right.
You're going to have Kershaw going tomorrow. Who,
you know, and Jansen rested.
You know, and I know you're kind of down on Kershaw right now. You know, right? I mean, I've kind of strangely ended up the Kershaw advocate here, and that, like, I still think he's whatever. I still think he's Clayton Kershaw.
He is.
They're going to be
Kershaw,
fine, and they're going to close it out tomorrow. It'll be fine, and we're going to go home, and
we're going home either way.
We are.
We're coming home, Los Angeles. Dylan and I are coming home. I can't guarantee if we're going to bring a pennant or not, although I guess the pennant will at some point get to Los Angeles, because the Dodgers either win it and bring it home, or they'll win it in Los Angeles, and the Cubs will win it in Los Angeles. So the pennant is coming to Los Angeles. We're coming back to Los Angeles. You know, I think actually one thing that does tilt in the Dodgers' favor a little bit is Jose Quintana will be starting tomorrow, and it's kind of crazy to say, but with Corey Seager out of the lineup, all of a sudden the Dodgers line up against left-handed pitchers seems more formidable than their lineup against right-handed pitchers, because as you saw tonight, Curtis Granderson and Chase Utley were fairly overmatched in their at-bats, and that was a real problem for the offense.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, because you just get to that part of the lineup and you're just out.
They're just out. So they're basically outs.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, it's hard to get over, you know, worked about just kind of one loss here and there. You know what? Like, ever since they've kind of gone to this 3-round playoff format, there's been no team to go undefeated. They were bound to lose one of these games. You know, if they lose tomorrow, maybe we can kind of revisit this idea.
Oh, you're going to be so panicked tomorrow.
Should we be panicked, whatever? But I really don't think. You know what? And I've been right at every stage of this thing. I called the division race like back in like June or whatever it was. I called
you said in spring training you didn't think their bullpen was very good. You were nailed that. You know, you said in the off season that they shouldn't sign Jansen and they should blow it up. I mean, you're just locked in.
Yeah. Well, you know what then? So I guess after spring training, then I've been pretty good.
You have been right since you got Darvish to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've had a pretty good year, I would say.
Yeah, I called the division series too.
Yep, you cursed the Giants forever.
Cursed the Giants forever. So, yeah,
you got Adrian Gonzalez onto the postseason roster, so another great job. Well done by Dylan. Thank you for watching us. You can read everything we wrote today in the pages of the Los Angeles Times and at latimes.com/Dodgers. Follow Dylan on Twitter at Dylan O. Hernandez. Follow me on Twitter at McCullough Times. We'll see you tomorrow.